There you are. Ha! You're on phone camera now. You want me to move this thing back or forward or anything? We good?
Mm-hmm.
We good? We know we got a few people on here and we'll get started as you shut your back. You get some more paper towels in here too. I'm all out of paper towels in here, Kurt. I'm gonna get some out of the damn storage area. Oh well. A lot of paper. That'll work. Few people on yet?
No.
None?
No.
For reals?
Caleb's on.
Caleb's on? At least
Oh,
that's
it
one.
says there's 5.
Okay, now we're rolling. I was about to be really brokenhearted, y'all. I was like, nobody loves me. So what we're doing today, we're going to have an egg cutting. Clutch number 14. Now again, we don't ever hide shit, right? So if you look at this clutch, you're going to see a really bad, gross egg. Here's the thing. It's really stuck on there. And I was afraid to rip it off because I was afraid I was going to tear those eggs. And yes, I have done that before. As a matter of fact, I did that to a different clutch the same day I was taking this one off. And I probably personally fucked one or two babies. I hope not, but it's quite possible. So, I had to tape up and fix something that was just not a good situation. So this egg is bad. I just could not remove it the time it went bad. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of this clutch. 5 look viable. It was a Het Snow to a Het Snow Spider. Both those double hets we produced in-house. Let's go ahead and free this little guy or girl first, because this is the one that made us want to cut. I know, you just got stuck in there. Come on, buddy. Now, one thing you can do when you get that close there, so I just want to free its head up. I don't want to cut its head. Yeah, it ain't ripping the way I want. You somehow have leaked out most of your juiciness. But you can see it is alive. Pissed right now. Once I get this to break, it'll probably suck its head. There it went. So you can see it is alive, doing good. Looks to be a little normal. That little normal is going to be possible het, xanthic, also possible het albino.
Someone said, yeah, they missed the pairing. What was the parents?
It was a Het Snow Spider to a Het Snow. Both double hets I produced myself, so I do know they're double het. Yet we have yet to hit a snow. That's what our goal's been. So let's hope we get one. Let's just get one right now and be done with the hunt, right? Ask and do not receive. But that is, well, it appears to be anyway, an xanthic spider, possible het snow. Yeah, definitely an xanthic spider. So that's really nice, right? For those of you xanthic fans out there, one more xanthic, I'll take that. Let's go ahead and slide over here. Also, Kurt will read the comments if he deems them needing to be read.
Someone said awesome.
Well, thank you. Holy shit balls, Batman. Oh! Oh! Yeah! Let me get to this. Now, you'll see why I'm dancing so much. Because after several years of trying, I'm hoping, although it could be a different problem. No, there's reaction. Okay. Let me open a little more of this egg up for you guys before I make my determination of what I think I'm looking at. Now, that really appears to be, that wasn't what I wanted to do, but I don't know if you can see here, Kurt. So if you guys can see, there's a red eye there. Yeah, it's showing up. And you see how light that snake is? So my hope is, well, I'm looking at the belly, but I'm pretty sure what we have there is at minimum A motherfucking snow! We have been trying for years at a double recessive. Boom! There it is. Possibly a snow spider. We'll know more when it comes out the egg. But I'm really, 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 really excited. And the fact that it's moving. Boop, boop. Yeah, you're reactive. Your head looks good. From what I can tell. Yes, 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 yes. I want to see it move. I want to see it move. Just give me a little bit more reaction. Oh, perfect. I'll quit screwing with it now. So I do think that I'm pretty sure we got snow in there. So this clutch, let me tell you, this clutch is awesome. And here is why before I cut the next 2 eggs. Because we've been working on this damn project for how many years now, Kurt? Like 3 or 4?
3 at least.
And plus we had to raise up the hets, right? So, I mean, one of my first pairings, my first year producing more than a single clutch, was to make these het snows. I paired Hades, my het, or my Axanthic spider, right? Not het, my Axanthic spider, to Andromeda, my albino female. And bam, hatched out babies. This is a sib to sib pairing from 2 unrelated original parents, so we're not that close to each other, which is freaking awesome. And we never hit it, we never hit it, we never hit it. And of course, 1 egg goes bad. There goes some odds. And then the first baby sticking its head out is what? A normal. And so Kurt's all down and then like, let's cut your clutch of normals. And I'm like, oh no, have faith, man. A little bit of faith. And bam, here that shit is. So after all this, we've got one. And hopefully it comes out and it's perfect. But let's see what else we got. And we also, not to boot, got an Axanthic spider. That is, believe it or not, the first visual Axanthic that this clutch has thrown. I do think it threw a visual albino before, but we just couldn't even get the damn single recessives to hit. So it's finally paying dividends, and I'm really, really stoked. We got 2 more eggs to cut, though. This bottom egg. This is one where that bad egg's really in my way, but again, I'm a little bit afraid to try to pull that off because I don't want to. Well, I guess if I tore something, it wouldn't really matter much now. I mean, we're purposely tearing stuff, right? Holy shit, did you see that?
I saw a snake.
Did you see that flash? Holy fuckaroo. Okay, so that... I can't call that yet. That is very... stupid flies with this bad egg. There's obviously albino in it. But that is pretty light. So I'm not going to say what I think.
Someone asked, I'm assuming a snow is being held back.
Most likely. Sex will play a role in what we do, but yes, very, very much, very likely. It's also going to depend on spider being in there. I mean, I'll be honest, I've never seen a snow spider. I don't know if anybody's ever produced a snow spider. So yeah, and this does not look... I mean, Kurt, you've had baby albinos. Does this look like an albino to you?
That looks like a snake.
You're so fucking helpful. I'm hopeful we might have 2 in there. That could be an albino that hasn't colored up yet. It could also be an albino spider that hasn't colored flip. I can't see the pattern really call. Then we got 1 more pain in the ass egg. So we're going to cut it like this. Now this one is not going to do the same. And that one looks like a normal spider, possibly het. So let's review. Let's review this clutch. Clutch 14. Man, this is a good day. So we got 1 possible het Axanthic, possible het albino. We got 1 that I'm pretty sure is at least a snow, if not a snow spider. We got another one down here. Boy, I can't wait till it crawls out to compare those 2. That's all I can really say there for now. We got an Axanthic spider, boom sauce, and then a spider, possible het Axanthic, and possible het albino. Each possible het is 50%. So when I say possible het, know that's what we're talking about.
So what's the odds of a het to het pairing?
So a het to het pairing on a normal recessive is, let me see here, 1 in, het to het, 1 in 4, I believe, would be a visual. So then when you get to a double hets to double hets, it multiplies quite a bit, because you have, the odds that you would have would be when you're breeding a double het to double het, you can get a normal, you can get a het albino, you can get a visual albino. You can get a visual albino het axanthic.
Someone already put it up.
What was it, like 1 in 16?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 in 16. So I think that's right. So yeah, it's not a very good shot. And if you think though, man, the other thing is, so we got 5 eggs here. We had like 6 or 7 eggs the first time. We've had enough eggs. We should have hit one of these by now. Like it should have happened. And we're just sitting there. Come on. To the point that I think Kurt was starting to think maybe these weren't even double hets because we really haven't even hit the visual recessives like we should. And we had one that was all fucking possible hets one year. We're just like, oh, but we had like 3.
Someone said if both parents are het, then they would be 66%.
Actually, that's correct. Sorry. In my excitement, I did misquote that. I was too excited to think. But yes, they would be 66% possible het for whatever they're not visual for. And the reason that is because each parent has a 50% chance of passing that on, right? But if they both pass it on, you have a visual. So there's only 4 outcomes, or 3 outcomes you can have. You can have not het, het from 1 or 2 parents, or visual. So, yeah, you get a visual. You take that out of the odds because you know what that is, leaving you with only 3 possibilities left, which would be het for mom, het for dad, or het from neither. That's where you get the 66% chance. So the odds on these, that is a good point. They are a little bit better than 50% when you go to purchase one. Know that it's 66%. My bad, my misquote. So thank you for correcting that. All right, before we hop over to Patreon, woo, that was a good cutting. I needed that today. I really fucking did. Sorry, I'm swearing a lot. I do that when I get excited. It's just, I apologize for those of the children watching. Anyway, anything you want to add, Kurt?
Nope.
All right, anything from there we need to address before we go on?
People just say congratulations.
Thank you guys so much. Long time coming. And that's one thing I'll tell you, man, when you start breeding ball pythons and you get into some of these double recessive projects and these things, which we have a couple floating around, I've been kind of telling Kurt, hey, we can't get any more of this crazy stuff until we actually have some hit. Well, guess what? Now we can get into more crazy stuff. You know, we're also working on the true ghost and things like that. When you finally hit one, even though, you know, this snow is not like the most expensive snake, it's not a, you know, $5,000 or $10,000 snake or anything like that anymore. It's just the fact that I've been trying to do this for years, and Kurt can attest, I am not the most patient human being in the world. So this makes me be patient. So when it finally hits and it finally pays off, man, you feel like all this work you've been doing on this project for so long paid dividends. And it paid dividends right there. This is one of the oldest double recessives in the game. But for me, you know, this is a big deal. It's still a big deal. So, anyway, that's all I got to share. It feels like you climbed a mountain. So, fingers crossed, everything comes out healthy. I'll be really excited to see that. Also, keep watching for one of these because Clutch 15 was only laid a couple days behind this one. And that one we're going to be getting into some banana pin. That's kind of a Hoosier Daddy clutch. I don't really know. So what we have is a pinstripe female who did not go the year before and was bred to our black pastel banana. This year was being bred to our black pastel banana. And if you remember, we unfortunately did lose our black pastel banana, which is really sad. So I started using my normal banana to it. So I know a banana, but we're going to be curious if black pastel's in there for maybe some black pastel banana pins. Let me show you a black pastel banana pin because Alex actually hatched one. It's one of his snakes that we'll be dealing with him. And man, they are cool looking animals. So this is what they look like. So really cool. I'm hoping that maybe we'll hit another one of those. We'll see. So, but if not, we're going to get rid of his for him unless he decides to keep it. Keep an eyeball out for that. All right, anything else, Kurt, before we go?
No, someone put question mark Axanthic Lemon Blast.
Here in this clutch,
I don't know. They just said
no.
Axanthic Lemon Blast.
Are we working towards Axanthic Lemon Blast? You bet your ass. And the way we're doing that is, if you guys remember the Florida videos from not this year but the year before, you know, and remember Kurt being all excited about all the stuff I picked up, and then he saw that Axanthic pinstripe and said, why? That's why I have a super pastel Axanthic male that I can put to that. I also have my zebra me male I can put to that. Of course, the super pastel Axanthic guarantees me it guarantees me pastel visual Axanthic, so 50% chance of Lemon Blast Axanthics. If we use the zebra bee, we're looking at spinner blast Axanthics, so we've got a few different options there. So yes, we're working towards that. That little pin is growing really well. Not going to be ready this year, but maybe the year after. That's the way she eats. So let me hop up off here, so I have the Patreon, and we'll catch you guys next time.